Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you guys have been following along my mommy videos, you do know that I talk about things that I do as a stay-at-home mom to keep my baby energized, stimulated, feeling good, and healthy. Today I want to talk about something that has made a huge difference for me as a stay-at-home mom, especially with a high energy baby. If you know, then you know. If you have a child who is constantly moving, constantly seeking stimulation, and seems to have two speeds, fast and faster, then this video is for you. I'm going to share why I take my high energy baby into low stimulating environments, aka the library. I'm going to be talking about what those benefits are and how repetition has made this way easier for the both of us. Now, I'm not gonna lie, it is not for the weak, but it will be super beneficial for you, mom. I'll be showing photos throughout the video so that you guys can see how it works, how the routine is, and what we be doing when we go to the library. So y'all stay tuned. So when I say low stimulation spaces, I'm talking about places that are naturally calm, that are naturally slow paced and predictable. And for us, the library has been that space. There aren't like loud toys, there aren't bright flashy lights, there's no chaos unless we are bringing it. You're basically kind of walking into a space that tells the body like, hey, let's slow down. And for high energy babies, that can be really uncomfortable for them at first. They're used to movement and noise, but that's actually why this is so helpful. They learn how to manage their bodies in calm environments without being overwhelmed. That is key. It is really, really hard at first. It was hard for him and hard for me. I was super embarrassed. I was overstimulated. My son, he doesn't do anything quietly per se. He doesn't really sit for long periods of time. He doesn't really use low volume voices. He just wants to explore. He wants to touch everything and he wants to be nonstop, which is obviously, if you guys watch my series, 4 Ways to Ditch Your Stroller, this is a part of how I even came up with this method because my child is just hands-on. So the first few times we went to the library, I was super stressed. I questioned whether I should even be bringing him to such a low stimulating environment. But the more we went, the more I realized this is exactly the type of practice he needs. Repetition helps. Every visit, your child will learn a little more. They will learn how to calm his or her body. They will learn how to focus, how to wait, and how to transition from one environment to the next. And even if it's hard, mom, because I know it is, it's still good for you and your little one. I guarantee you. So there's actually 4 benefits to this. The first benefit that I'm going to share with you is learning to slow down. As you see here, he is reading, kind of slowing down. He learns to slow down though in a natural way. The environment does most of the work. So you're not literally like forcing them per se. The environment is doing most of the work for you. When everything around you is calm, when the other kids are calm and quiet and steady, your body starts to match that energy naturally. I noticed that he will sit longer with books. You know, he watches what other kids are doing. He even checks in with me more. You know, these moments of stillness are so important just for high energy kids. It really just helps regulate them. Benefit 2 is social learning in a calm setting. We love the story time and it's free. So we love the story time though, because he gets to be around other kids who are modeling, for the most part, listening. They're modeling turn taking and they're modeling quietness, sitting still for a certain amount of time. I'm not expecting my child to be perfect and do that, okay? He does not have to be perfect, but he does need the opportunities to practice this type of behavior. There's usually stuff like bubbles, they do music time, they do shake my wiggles or shake my sillies out, which adds a gentle balance of just activity and calm, which is really good because at the end of the day, they're toddlers. It is what it is. Benefit number 3 is routine and responsibility. When we go out to nature, he doesn't necessarily have the responsibility aspect because it's nature, but he does have the routine. So one of my favorite parts is letting him help return the library books. He walks up, as you see here, to the return slot and he puts the book inside and he gets so excited that he's doing the job. And I love that it does teach responsibility, routine, and independence. And it's such like a little moment, but they love those little moments. They really do just help kind of, again, regulate the body, regulate the temperament. Hey, when I come here, I'm going to be doing a job that's helpful, and it kind of sets the pace for what we're going to be doing when we get inside of the library. Benefit number 4, free entertainment. Yay! As a stay-at-home mom, y'all know we love free activities. And the library gives us a whole outing of just reading, exploring, the bubbles, the kids programs, all for free. No pressure, no spending money, and no overstimulation. Sometimes I know we will spend great deals of money and our kids will act crazy, and we done spent hundreds of dollars for them to experience something. So this kind of releases that pressure, because no matter how they act, I can leave 10 minutes into it, I can leave 20 seconds into it, or I can leave an hour into it, because it's free. I wanted to kind of hone in on how repetition changes everything. The first few times that we went, moms, it was a challenge. As I said, this is not for the weak. He didn't know what to expect. He didn't understand the calm energy, and he didn't understand the place where we were. But again, every visit does get easier. Repetition builds comfort in toddlers, as comfort builds confidence, and confidence always builds better behavior, as long as you are honing it in the right direction, obviously, as a parent, right, mom? I want you to remember, it's not about getting the child to sit perfectly still. It's about teaching them to manage themselves in different environments. Hey, when we're at the creek, this is what we do. Hey, when we're at the park, this is how we act. Hey, when we're here, we use quiet voices. Hey, when we're at church, we're going to pray, we're going to sit down. So it just teaches them how to live in the world, and a skill that they will need again for the rest of their lives. So it's stressful, but it's one of those things that we got to do. And this comes more naturally for children who are not high energy, but for high energy babies, this is a task and something that we have to drill in them, no matter how hard it is for us as the mommy. Just a little tip, try adding 1 low stimulation per week. And I know that sounds opposite, backwards, crazy, but it works. And it doesn't have to be the library. It can be museums. It can be the grocery store during slow hours. And go in with realistic expectations, and go in knowing that you're going to have to take lots of deep breaths. And remember that practice makes progress. It's not going to make perfection. Okay, mom? So as y'all see here, he's calm, but it took time, okay? It took time. So I just want to add that in there. Moms, thank you so much for watching. I really hope that this helped another mom out there who might be struggling or feeling overwhelmed with a high energy little one. I know how it is. You're not alone. These small, calm routines, they really will pay off. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your own library experiences in the comments, or low stimulating things that you do with your child throughout the week. I will see y'all in the next video. Y'all have a good one. God bless. Bye.